guys, this is June here. Welcome back to the Noble channel, and wherever you are around the world, I hope you're having a fabulous day. In today's episode, we will be talking about Impractical Uses of Cake by Yeoh Jo-Ann. There's so much I want to talk about with the upcoming Singapore Writers Festival, so let's get rolling. 35-year-old Sukin is a teacher and he lives alone. He visits his family regularly in a house that is full of cardboard boxes. These cardboard boxes are for the impending move that they've been talking about for a long time, but does not seem to be, taking place anytime soon. And these cardboard boxes, they'll come into play a little later on. Now, Sukin is he's an English lit teacher, but of course, I feel that he's pretty much a loner, although he has a friend. Okay, I don't know if you call it a friend because this guy, Dennis, practically inserted himself into Sukin's life. But this character does provide a little bit of entertainment into the whole story. Went shopping in Chinatown for things that he needed to put up decorations for the Chinese New Year in Chinatown, of course, right? So and while he was there, he came across a homeless person, and it was not just any homeless person. It is someone from his past, and then that's where the story really takes off. Honestly, I try to support, and I do want to support writers or authors from around the region. And being based in Singapore, of course, I have a little bit more access to books that are written by Singaporean authors or authors that are based in Singapore. And I term all these books like Singlit, if you know what I mean. I haven't been feeling a lot of love for Singlit lately. Guys from the Singlit station, please don't come for me. I just wasn't feeling it. I was reading quite a few books, but I wasn't feeling it. But then I read this and I go like, okay, we're back in business. This is the winner of the Epigram Books Fiction Prize of 2018. I really enjoyed it. It's so refreshing in the way it is written, and the story as well takes a look at a different side of Singapore. It's not just the glitz and the glam. It talks about homelessness, and that's something that we don't usually associate Singapore with, but it does exist. There are people who for reasons out of their control, that they don't have a home. It talks about that, but what I also love about this book, it also shows that there are people out there who are also very caring, and they're also doing their best to help those people who, are going through a rough patch in their lives. So Impractical Uses of Cake, very refreshing, and while I was reading it, honestly, I didn't know where it was going, if you know what I mean. Sometimes if you read a book, especially, if it's a thriller or a detective sort of a novel, you kind of know where it's going, like the case is going to get solved, or the bad guy is going to get caught, and if it's a love story, they're either going to end up together or not, okay? But for me, while I was reading this book, I didn't know where it was going, okay? And not in a bad way, not that I got lost, but I could not predict. Usually that's just me. When I read something, I would start predicting. I say, well, what's going to happen is this, okay, this guy's going to do that, or that girl's going to do that. But not with this book. I couldn't figure out where we were going and what would happen, but not in a bad way. Like I said, I liked the fact that I couldn't figure out where we were going with this. So it made it a very interesting and captivating read. So for me, this book you can easily finish in one sitting. Seriously, it's really enjoyable, very refreshing, and so different, and I think a well-deserved winner for the Epigram Book Fiction Prize of 2018. So I highly recommend it. But here's the good news, okay? I am giving away my copy of the Impractical Uses of Cake. So if you would like to have a copy of this book, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, like this video, and drop a comment. Gimme cake. Guys, I also want to let you know that Epigram will be launching 3 books at the Singapore Writers Festival this year. It will take place in early November. Now, I will be traveling, so I will not be able to attend the SWF 2019. However, if you guys are in town, please go and support these writers. Okay, so the first one I'm going to mention here is The Most Excellent and Lamentable. This is a book by Jason Eric Lundberg, and also the other book that will be launched is by Barry Sherwood. This book is The Angel, Tiger and Other Stories. These 2 books, they will be launched at this event called Keeping It Fresh, A Defense of Originality. This will take place on the 8th of November, which is a Friday, at the Arts House Gallery 2 from 7 to 8 p.m. The third book that will be launched is The Best New Singaporean Short Stories Volume 4. This collection of short stories is edited and curated by the director of the Singapore Writers Festival this year, Miss Pooja Nancy. The launch of the Best New Singaporean Short Stories, this will take place on the 9th of November, which is a Saturday, at the Arts House. It will take place in the living room, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Guys, I will put all the links and and all the details in the description box below. So guys, so remember, if you're in town, do go and support them. Wherever you are, I really do think you should try to support your local authors and your local independent bookstores, because you should. Okay, so there's so much, I believe, that writers and authors from this region can offer to the world, so they could do with a little bit more love and our support. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, if you want to get a copy of Impractical Uses of Cake, remember to give us a thumbs up, be subscribed to the channel, and drop us a comment. Gimme cake. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!